Hi, and welcome to Highlines Fitness Center. If you're watching this video, you're enrolled in either the PE 123/223 1 credit hour weight training class or the PE 186/286 2 credit hour total fitness class. Please realize that you may only take one fitness center course per quarter, so if you're enrolled in both of these classes, you will need to drop one as soon as possible. It is hoped that these classes will educate you on the 5 components of fitness, which include muscular strength, muscular endurance, cardiorespiratory endurance, flexibility, and body composition. And it's hoped that this will give you the tools needed to develop and implement your own fitness training program. Before we get started working out, we will need to first go over some rules, procedures, and grading policies. The Fitness Center is open from 8 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, excluding holidays. Because you're enrolled in a Fitness Center course, you're allowed to come in at any time the Fitness Center is open. So you do not have to come in only on the days and times that you're scheduled for the class. Students who are not enrolled in a Fitness Center class can only use the Fitness Center during the open hours, which are from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock Mondays through Fridays. There are several rules we expect our students to follow to ensure their safety and to keep the Fitness Center operating smoothly. First, no food or drink except for water is allowed in the Fitness Center. This includes sports drinks, soda, protein shakes, coffee, and so on. Do not move or misuse equipment. Please ask an instructor if you need guidance on the proper way to operate the equipment. All users must be dressed in appropriate workout attire to be in the fitness center. This typically includes a t-shirt or sweatshirt, shorts or sweats or some sort of exercise pants, socks, and athletic shoes. Jeans are not allowed in the fitness center. In addition, no shorts or pants with large zippers, buttons, or belts should be worn, and no clothing that may present a trip hazard or become entangled in moving parts should be worn as well. In terms of footwear, no dress shoes, high heels, slip-ons, boots, or open-toed sandals are allowed. If you're not wearing the proper attire, you will not be allowed to work out. If you have any questions regarding the dress code, please ask an instructor. Students will need to change into their workout clothes prior to logging in. There are locker room facilities available in Building 27 for changing clothes and showering, and you can bring a lock if you'd like to use one of the lockers. Please avoid using the restrooms outside the fitness center for changing, since these rooms can become overly crowded. Please remember to only log in after you've changed into your workout clothes. Students can use the storage cubicles located behind the counter for storing bags and backpacks. Please wipe down the equipment when finished. There are dispensers on the walls with gym wipes that can be used on your skin and on the equipment to protect yourself and others from germs. Small towels are also available from behind the front counter if you ask the instructor. Please re-rack dumbbells and plate weights when finished. This allows the weights to be used by others and keeps them off the floor where others might trip over them. Only those people logged in and working out are allowed in the fitness center. If you are logged in for a visit, you must stay active and minimize your cell phone use. The fitness center has a computer login system at the entrance to keep track of student visits, which is the most important part of your grade. Every time you come to the fitness center, students must make sure to log in and log out to receive credit. You can either use your student ID card with the scanner on the front desk, or you can type in your student ID number into the computer. You will know that you have successfully logged in when you see your name at the top left corner of the screen. Likewise, you will know that you have successfully logged out and received credit for a visit when you see a box in the upper right corner which also lists your total number of visits. If you forget to log in or log out, you will not receive credit for a visit. Only one login per day is allowed. You will not receive credit for more than one visit a day. You must work out for at least 35 minutes to receive credit for a workout. Workouts less than 35 minutes will not count as a visit. If you have any problems logging in or logging out, please let the instructor know immediately. Logging in and out without working out is considered cheating, and those suspected of cheating may be subject to disciplinary action, including being dropped from the class or failing the class. We will now discuss the grade requirements for both fitness center courses. For PE 123/223, your grade comes from several components. This includes the number of visits, your fitness assessments, both one pre-assessment and one post-assessment, 3 online quizzes, and a completed training log. The most important is your number of visits. You must complete 18 or more visits to achieve the highest possible base grade of 4.0. That averages out to roughly 2 visits a week throughout the quarter. This chart on page 2 of your syllabus shows that your grade will go down accordingly if you have less than 18 visits. In addition to these visits, you're required to complete a pre-assessment and post-assessment fitness test and turn it into your instructor's file cabinet drawer. The pre-assessment test must be completed and turned in by the end of the second week of the quarter. The post-assessment test must be completed during the last 2 weeks of the quarter, preferably on your last visit. There are 3 online quizzes that can be found on Canvas. Students must successfully pass all 3 online quizzes. Quizzes are graded as pass-fail, and you must get at least 80% correct on the quiz to pass it. You're allowed 2 attempts to pass the quiz before the deadline for that particular quiz. The information you need to know for the quizzes is included on the syllabus and on 2 online videos that are on Canvas. If you fail or miss a quiz, you will be able to take an online makeup quiz that can replace one missed or failed quiz. Lastly, students must keep track of their workouts throughout the quarter on a training log, which will be kept in the file cabinet next to the front counter. This must be kept current throughout the quarter and turned in to your instructor at the end of the quarter. There will be a 0.5 grade deduction from your base grade for each of these items not completed. For example, if you completed all 18 visits, you would get a base grade of 4.0. However, if you forgot to complete the pre-assessment test, for example, your grade would drop down to a 3.5. If in addition you didn't pass quiz number 1, your grade would further drop down to a 3.0. For PE 186 and 286, the grade is determined by the number of visits, the fitness center assessments, which include one pre and one post assessment, fitness goals, questions, 5 online quizzes, and a completed training log. Total fitness requires 28 or more visits to achieve the highest base grade of 4.0. This averages out to roughly 3 visits a week. Pre-assessment tests must be completed, and these are similar to the weight training class, except the total fitness assessments also include a cardiovascular endurance and flexibility test. PE 186 and 286 students will need to complete 3 out of the 4 assessments listed. More detail on these assessments will be provided later. The pre-assessment must be completed by the end of the second week, and the post-assessment test must be completed during the last 2 weeks of the quarter, once again preferably on the last visit. There's a set of fitness goals questions on page 7 of the student information packet that must be completed and turned in at the same time as the pre-assessment test at the end of the second week. And similar to PE 123, there's a training log that must be kept current all quarter and left in the filing cabinet for the instructor. There are 5 quizzes, and students must successfully pass all 5 quizzes on Canvas. Similar to the weight training class, quizzes are graded as pass-fail, and you must get at least 80% correct to pass. You're allowed 2 attempts to pass the quiz before the deadline for that quiz, and the information you need for the quizzes is included in the full syllabus, which is found only on Canvas. This is a 14-page syllabus with information on weight training, cardiovascular training, flexibility, and body composition. There are also 2 online videos on Canvas that you'll need to watch before taking quizzes 2 and 3. If you fail or miss a quiz, you will be able to take an online makeup quiz that can replace one missed or failed quiz. Similar to weight training, there will be a 0.5 deduction from your base grade for each of these items not completed. For example, if you got 28 visits and had a 4.0, but you forgot to do the pre-assessment test, that would drop your grade to a 3.5. If in addition you forgot to do quiz number 1, that would drop your grade down to a 3.0. In terms of special notes for the class, if you have an injury or illness during the quarter which may limit your participation or attendance, please see your instructor immediately. Your instructor's contact details are printed on the front of your syllabus. If you wish to drop the class, you must do so yourself. Instructors will not automatically withdraw you if you stop attending the class. Lastly, if you need course adaptations or accommodations because of a health condition or disability that may require accommodations in order to fully participate in this class, please contact your instructor and contact Access Services. You will need to get a letter of accommodation from the Office of Access Services and present that to your instructor as soon as possible.